Do you have a digital business such as a SaaS, a software, a digital agency, an e-commerce business, anything that's digital in nature and you're just struggling to grow right now? And you're thinking, if I try to run some paid ads, I'm going to get an immediate flood of sales that'll come in and that'll solve all my problems. How would that feel to solve that problem of getting a lack of sales? Because your first problem is you're looking for traffic. And so you try to turn on these paid ads thinking that that is the answer. And the reality is, paid ads do work, but the problem is you keep switching tactics too soon, and you haven't given the opportunity for the ads to work. You see, when you're running paid ads, you have to spend some money. It's painful. I get it. I know. But you have to spend a little bit of money because you've got to gather some data. And until you gather some data, you can't make some better decisions on what's working and what's not working. Now, it might be the creative, it might be some initial targeting if you're starting from a dead scratch, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, you need to gather data, and starting and stopping is not going to help. And I see this time and time again. People try something or they try running paid ads and they think, okay, this is my immediate influx of sales. And yet, after a short period of time, it doesn't work and they get frustrated and they quit. And then they want to try to find another solution, such as an influencer who's got a lot of traffic and promising the world, because they're thinking, maybe if I talk to this person, they're going to be able to solve my problem. And while that may work, the reality is, if you're running paid ads, that will work as well. The problem is you're typically giving up way too early. And I see this time and time again. I talked with somebody just today, and that was their concern, is they just weren't getting this influx of sales after running ads for a couple of weeks. And when I asked them just some more details around that, they said, well, it wasn't working, so I'm going to try this, or I'm thinking of trying this. And if they did that, that's going to be a mistake, because they're going to experience most likely the same issue if they go to this influencer and don't get immediate sales right away. The influencer might work long term, but again, you have to test some things out. And I see this time and time again. It's just, I feel sad for people because they are so close. They're closer than they realize, but they just give up way too soon because they're impatient. And there's other factors driving that impatience. Most people, I mean, I understand, because I was that way too, get impatient, and we all are still that way. You try something, you want immediate results, but you have to stay with it just enough to gather some data to start to see where you can make some minor improvements. And so if you have a digital business and you're not growing right now and you're trying to run paid ads and it's not working, but you have a product that solves in the marketplace, you know that this product or this niche that you're servicing has plenty of sales coming in, but you're just not quite converting right now, and you are willing to run paid ads, or you currently are running paid ads, but it's just not working, then I can help you in three different ways. First of all, I can do a forensic audit on what's really going on from a top level. And I say this because I've done this many times, where I'll come in with a fresh set of eyes and I can take a look at your business and take a look at your ads and see what's going on, because you have to get really granular. And that's one thing I've found time and time again, is that until you get really deep into the weeds, you're really just guessing and you're just not taking a closer look at it. But because a lot of times people don't know what they don't know where to look for the data. And you just have to look, you have to know where to analyze the data and lay out the reports. And once you look at it, it's just data and numbers. You can start making some further analysis. So if you notice one thing may be off, you can then dig a little bit further. It's just like anything in business. Once you find out one area, you've got to go to the source. So you have to keep digging. And then if you're getting traffic to the website, you now have to look at that and do that same analysis of, okay, let's take a look and let's go as deep as we can to find out why people are not buying. Is the page not loading fast enough? Are they bouncing around away? Are they not scrolling down the page to read more? Are they not getting to add to cart? There's a whole bunch of things you have to look at to determine what really is the challenge and why you're not getting sales. But it's kind of a comprehensive look. So if you are struggling in that area, I can definitely help you by just doing a deep forensic audit of your ads and your landing page and take a look at it, because there's really pretty common solutions to why it's not working. And so that's what I can do. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and click the button somewhere around this link or the link and answer a couple of questions and then set up a time to chat. And one thing I can guarantee you, when I come out of that call, that initial call is that you're definitely going to learn something, and we can determine if there's ways that I can help you a little bit deeper. But in those typically introduction calls, I always uncover opportunities with every business that I talk to. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and click the button somewhere around this video or the link, and we'll get you started and moving in the right direction. All right, thanks.